This is the perfect example of where treat training can be so effective. Miss Mia, whoa, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Back in there. That is not how we do things. You need to, Why would you do that? Break. All right, pop off. Who of us doesn't have a little ADHD at times? Most of my thoughts are ADHD. Maybe we can be ADHD buddies. Swing that butt. Swing that butt. Swing that butt. Swing that butt. Crisp heel position right here. This is like a pet version of a focused heel. Not every dog is capable of this. Like we've got a couple other here that they're just not food driven enough. Asking them to follow food enthusiastically enough to flip their body like this is a hard ask for some of them. I need a dog that's like, give me that food at all costs, and I'm willing to keep trying and trying in order to access the food. In this stage, failure is enough of a teacher for her to be motivated to find the right answer. I don't have to introduce corrections. First of all, because we're still very, very new, and we're really deep in the teaching phase right now, not necessarily the correction phase. But she's also the kind of dog that is motivated enough for the food. If she keeps failing to earn the food, she'll be committed to find the correct answer. Some dogs don't give a shit about food, so we have to introduce corrections a bit earlier. They're not super motivated to work too hard or problem solve, so we have to use more leash pressure. We might move towards corrections a little bit earlier with that dog because it's just simply a matter of incentive and motivation. But with Mia, I can just let her fail 20 times at getting the food, and she'll keep trying, and we're able to achieve like what we did here. I think that's a really big misconception with balanced training. People see my e-collars, they see my prong collars, and then they see my treat pouch with my glove and my food, and they have a hard time reconciling those two tools. They think that balanced training isn't at all balanced, that it is instead heavy on the corrections with the occasional cookie from your pocket. Ideally, we would like to be very heavy on the rewards and then introduce corrections once the dog's properly been conditioned to understand the behavior, because corrections are only effective at creating reliability with known behaviors. So if the behavior isn't known, then the correction's not going to do much good. I can't understand trainers that are so committed to one camp or the other as if both in synergy isn't the best way. Highest level trained dogs are trained using rewards and consequences. The rewards teach the behavior, the corrections make that behavior reliable. Some dogs want the squirrel more than they want the food. All right, you superstar. Good work. Kennel.